Hey there everyone, this is Matt from Creative Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at iMovie on the iPhone. This specifically is an iPhone 5, but it will also work the same on a 4 or 4S. But if you want to know, it does not work on an iPhone 3GS. It says because it doesn't have a front-facing camera, but I believe because it does not have the processing power to do so. I just don't want to say it. But let's click on the application and test it out on a phone that does work. If you have any questions, this also runs on the iPad. I also have a separate movie for that, so if you want to check it out, just a few things are moved around, but basically everything stays the same. You can work with your project in portrait mode or landscape mode. Right now we're going to be working on this in portrait. So, very few things on the front here. This is the main menu. You can change the title of your film or project or trailer. You can ask for more help. You can play things in full screen. You can import anything from anywhere else. That plus sign would be to begin your project. That would be to either move this to your camera roll or to upload it directly to different services like YouTube, and this would be to trash your movie. So we're going to click the plus sign, new project, and more helpful hints. This would be the back button to go back to the menu. This would be a undo button to undo something that you've just done. This is the button you'd click on to pull up those little helpful hints. You can change themes and transitions and fade in and fade out with this. You can add your media from your device. You can record new audio over or new video or take photos, and this is to play media that shows up right here. And of course there's more help, and this is where you will see your clips, and this is where we'll start. Let's turn off the helpful hints and begin to add media. Now if you don't know, I'm a Lakers fan, and you can see it here. I just took 4 shots of a jersey I have hanging in my room, and one is a straight shot which you can preview before we put it in. This button is to add it to your project, and this button is to preview it. Now we're not going to use this first one here, but here's a preview of a cat, my cat. So as you can see, it just shows a little preview here before you actually add it. But now we're going to add our pieces of content to this project. So we add, and as you can see, it shows up here, just a straight shot, and where you do add something is where the red line would be. So as we are in the front, if we were to add new media to it, it would show up in front, but if we move this to the back, it'll add it to the back. And when you go to add media, if you see a yellow line, that means it's already been used, so you probably don't want to use it again. It's just to help you not to get confused. So add the second piece, which is a pan up, and our third, which is a pan down, and the last, actually not last, but third, a zoom in, and finally we will sandwich it again with another straight shot. Now let's go quickly to about the beginning and show you how the transitions look when you haven't done anything else to it. A simple fade, and what you can do is you can edit the length, and you can also edit, depending on what theme you're in, what it looks like. Let's take a look here. This is a cross dissolve. You can make it 2 seconds to make it longer. Let's see how that looks. So slow fade, or you can make it quicker. Or you can have it just be none at all, which I think, unless you need it, looks a little bit jumpy. Or you can have it with theme, which I'll show you right here. And the theme, as you can see, is kind of blocky. But it does go to black for a moment. So all depending on what kind of work you'd like to do. That's it. So as you can see, there's transitions for each. Let's move this. Actually, let's keep this as the theme and change the theme. So right here we work with modern. If you see any of these videos, and this video will also be shot in modern, it changes the transitions and it changes the titles, which I'll show you in a moment. Bright, of course, is different in Bright, and as you can see, there are different themes that definitely look different from one another. What you can do is you can also change the theme music. You can have the music loop if you'd like, and you can fade in from black and fade out to black. So we're going to fade in and fade out. So instead of just being there, it starts from black and fades in. Now the problem with this is you can't not set the duration of the fade like you can set the duration of the transition. A little something I think they should change. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about to the halfway point of this clip, so 2.5 seconds, and when you want to cut something, you swipe up after you make sure the clip is surrounded in yellow. Swipe up, and we've cut it. But what happens when you cut is you get a piece that is frozen. Now, let's see, this may not have been a good example. Let's go to one where we move to show you. We cut, and you'll see. This is supposed to be a pan up, but it will pause for a moment. And then continue, just to show that there's a cut, or if you want to put something there, you can have it pause. But we get that out of the way, and it's back to one smooth transition. You can't even tell. But for what we're going to do, we are going to add a title. And having this cut only has the title on this side. It will not put it on this side, so you don't have to deal with the title or whatever text for the entire duration of the clip itself. And now what you want to do when you want to add, this would be the title, you double click, you select the title style, we're going to have that be opening, and then we're going to call it what it is. And let's see. And there you have it. And also, you can see it adds your location, but you can also have that turned off as well. And we're done. So let's go back, and you'll see how after this clip it will eliminate the text. And as you can see, because of the theme, it fades in the text and fades it out. Let's move back to modern because this is what I use. Now we're going to do the same thing here. Remember, we cut the pan up, and we're going to add middle text, which puts it not on the side, but on the bottom here. Let me show you how that looks. See, very small and out of the way, and then there it goes away. And then as you can see here at the end, we're going to add text. We're also going to cut this clip in half. Swiping up, getting rid of the pause piece, which you don't need, or you may need, but I'm getting rid of it. And we're going to click it, and then we are going to put this as an ending, which is kind of like the middle, except just at a different height. And then I like to add the date, which it is the 8th of March. And then done, and we can preview this. And there's the end. Now, for example, if you would like to add audio on top, we can do so. So what you will do is you'll click this little button here, And as you can see, it's already recording audio. I mean, it's telling you what your voice levels will be, so you don't go too loud and then make it distorted, but we will do this quickly here. And as it records, it'll play or move this along the clip so you know where you are while you're talking. And let's test this out. Hello, this is a movie about a jersey. Right now we will be panning up the jersey. It's a nice looking jersey, isn't it? Now we will be panning down the jersey. Nice yellow. Now we will be zooming in onto the name of the jersey. And this is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. And then you'd hit stop, and what you can do is you can review, accept, or retake. If you retake it, you lose this audio. If you review it, you listen to it. Hello, this is a movie about a jersey. Right now, we will be panning up the jersey. And if you like it, you stop and accept it, and this is the audio. But of course, if you would like to throw it away, you would just hold on it for a while, and then you would flick it up here and it would throw it away. But right now, this is our movie. Hello, this is a movie about a jersey. Right now, we will be panning up the jersey. It's a nice looking jersey, isn't it? Now, we will be panning down the jersey. Nice yellow. Now we will be zooming in onto the name of the jersey. And this is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so that's pretty much what you do. Right now we're going to add another clip to it, but we're actually going to shoot this. So we're going to pick this up. We're going to take you to the scene of this and show you how we integrate this. So to record something, we would hit, of course, record, and that pulls up the camera. And for example, if you shoot something this way, which we'll do right now, it will crop it a little bit in this movie. So you can, as you can see, it takes up the full 16:9, but you won't see that in the iMovie. And it asks you if you want to retake it, which you can by checking it out. Oh, it's listening to me too. And then we do want to use this. So what will happen is it will add it to the very end of this project, as you can see here. And let's see how that transition works. See, it's not putting it 16:9, but it's making it more square. As you can see, it takes... So let's move over and let's try this again in landscape mode, which is traditional. Okay, so we have that. What we're going to do is we're going to come back and set this down and add this. Of course, we're going to accept, and this will be added to the end of the movie. So let's move to the end and show you how it works. I hope you enjoyed it. So you can, as you can see, it takes up the full 16:9, but you won't see that in the iMovie. And now there's your traditional 16:9. So if you like your project, you like it fading in, you like it fading out, you have your text and whatever else you want to add, what you'll do is you'll go back to the main menu and you have different options to save it. You can either save it to your camera roll, you can upload it directly to YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, or CNN iReport, or you can send it to iTunes to check it out on your computer. What I like to do is I like to save it as a 1080p file, because if you upload it directly to YouTube from here, the maximum you can do is 720p. So what I like to do is to add this We have it in airplane mode, but we're going to add this to the camera roll at 1080p. It's going to export it. It may take a little bit, but that's pretty much what you do. And after that point, you just go to the camera roll and select it, and you can upload to YouTube there. But what I do, I'm not sure if there's an easier way. I connect this to my laptop, and from there I use YouTube's web application to upload it in 1080p right onto the site. So what I'm going to do is leave you now. I'm going to put this video up as a link in this just to show you how it looks. But this has been Matt for Creative Reviews, and we've been taking a look at iMovie for the iPhone or iPod Touch, and we've been checking it out on an iPhone 5. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like something, if you don't, also let me know. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blogger. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And I'm not going to see you next time yet, but this was a very short clip. If you do a long one, like I'm about to do with this is a 16-minute movie, it will take a much longer time depending on what the length is. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time.